Kia ora and welcome to Mitre 10 Cup Wrap. I'm Andy Burt and joined by Scott Waldrom once again. Scooter, we've got 2 rounds left, but plenty can happen still in this comp, can't it?
Absolutely. This weekend certainly through the Catman and the Pigeons, I think, a few upsets, and then now you're looking at the next couple of rounds and you've got some big games on the line for teams that are crucial wins, and losses could see them drop down out of Premiership to Championship. So it's huge 2 weeks. Got to love it though,
I love it. That's right. You look at the Premierships at Harbour, and now they're in that semi-final race, aren't they? They're right in it. But at the other end of the ladder, you've got Taranaki and Counties now. They're battling for relegation, avoid relegation.
Absolutely. So, and then they all start playing each other as well. So they've all got big games and crucial wins. So, this is going to be a hell of a finishing 2 weeks just to make the top 4. And then we've got semis and finals. That's
right. Plenty to cover. So look, let's look back at round 7. So we kicked off. It was Hawke's Bay against Northland. And this was a traditional game of 2 halves. Northland took out the first half, but Hawke's Bay just demolished them in the second and got the win.
Absolutely. And, early week rugby, I think both teams were probably a little bit tired from last weekend. Tackling wasn't the greatest, to be fair. That bloody 90 points in a game, but great running rugby and some great ones to finish. And Hawke's Bay come away with the win at the end, so they'll be pretty happy with that one.
That was an entertaining one for the spectators, and as it was on Thursday night with Manawatu 2 against Bow Plenty, it was a tight one, not a high scoring one. Jamie Booth, halfbacks have been standing out. And Jamie Booth, how good was this try?
Yeah, who doesn't love a short little ginger halfback? And Booth, your former schoolboy sprinter, showed a bit of pace. Took a pretty serious injury early in his career, but he's slowly bouncing back, and he's a top player and showed why he was involved with the Canes last year. But Manawatu, good win. Bow Plenty shot in front of the post, missed that, so at least a draw, and then a penalty at the end to miss it. So they'll be a little bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, and they just have a slight chance of making the semis, but they've got to win their 2 games this round, so it's going to be interesting to watch. Hey, over to Otago against Auckland, big upset. Otago took out the unbeaten Auckland, didn't they, with Matt Faddis getting a hat-trick.
Mate, I thought Auckland were going to win this pretty comfortably, to be fair, and Otago just took it to them, and Matt Faddis, outstanding, 3 tries. I mean, look at that second one, comes in from a decent distance, 4 guys in front of him, and he still gets over the line. So, and then this chip and chase onto the ball, and he had an outstanding game, and Otago will be hoping he keeps that up in a couple of weeks when they got their Shield Challenge.
Absolutely, that's going to be a huge challenge. And talking about Shield Challenges, Waikato saw off Southland pretty easy in the end, but we're going to take a look at Sever Reese. He just keeps scoring tries when he shouldn't.
He does, and I mean, there's no way a winger should be really scoring this close to the line off a scrum, and he's just darted through 3 guys to score that, and shows why he's such a good player, and why he's helping Waikato win so many games at the moment.
Yeah, and he's right up there in the Dwayne Monkley medal ladder as well. He's been doing really well. North Harbour, they took out Taranaki pretty easily in the end, and Tavita Lee 4 tries.
Yeah, Tavita Lee has been strong all season, and keeps performing at Harbour. I mean, I didn't see this coming. I thought Taranaki was starting to get their game right, and they played some good rugby at the end, but North Harbour were just too good. And when Toledo V scores 4 tries for you, well, geez, I'd love to have him in any team if he's scoring 4 tries.
It's hard to beat, isn't it? Hard to beat when he's crossing for 4 meat pies. Hey, over to Wellington v Tasman. Your boys Wellington unfortunately come up short against Tasman, and Tasman really won the game up front. Their set piece was strong, and Croczilla, he got the 3 Dwayne Monkley middle points.
Yeah, definitely. White deserved it. That scrum just had Wellington going back, and it gave Tasman the go forward and penalties all day long. Wellington did well to hang in and to be so close in the end, less than a try. When you look at it, it was quite a dominant display by Tasman, and they showed why they're top of the table at the moment, and they're so good.
Yeah. And over to Canterbury against Hawke's Bay on Saturday. And mate, Canterbury, again, they just do it week after week. Another thing they do is just churn out new players. And Connor Garden-Bashop, first touch for them, he comes up with a try.
He does. Younger brother of Bashop and from Wellington. So, he went down there as when he left school, and he's now back in the system. He's a good player, and he's definitely one to watch, but he'll be pretty stoked with that, and I'd say his old man will be pretty happy watching him jump up for that ball and dot down.
Absolutely. I don't know if he could have done that in his day.
Probably not, but Canterbury, good again, good all over the park, and showed why they are really title contenders as well.
Absolutely. And that game was Sunday, and the other game on Sunday was Northland, and they needed a win, and they got one. And Rene Ranger was on fire once again. This is against Counties.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, how good was this? I mean, stepping left, right, beating players at will, and then offloads to set his player up under the post, And that was really, it was a good game, Counties have been playing really well lately and had the opportunity to win it at the end, but lost the ball over the line with a couple of minutes to go. So, Counties a bit gutted with that, but Northland again showing that they're good enough to contest for the championship.
They could well win the premiership next year the way they're going. Hey, we're going to look at the Dwayne Monkley medal table now. So look, we've got Jack Debrasini and Sever Reese and Luke Romano all on 9. They're 3 quality players up there, aren't they, challenging for that medal? Yeah,
who would have thought an Aussie would be up top of the table, from the Rebels. So, Sever Reese is certainly playing well, and I'd say if he keeps it up, there's probably a few more points coming his way. And Luke Romano's been big for Canterbury. He's been dominant around that set piece, line out and ball carriers. So we've certainly got a ball game on our hands for our Dwayne Monkley winner.
And plenty of that can happen because some teams still have 3 games left. There's 9 points potentially for players to get there. So anyone can take up this medal at the ASB Rugby Awards later this year. Hey, so let's look at your picks for this coming week, mate, and get your TAB slips ready out there, people.
I don't know, we didn't do too well last week, so we'll see how we go.
So let's see how you go this week.
All right.
Kicking off, Wednesday night, Otago v Bay of Plenty.
Yeah, I mean, Otago have done so well out beating Auckland. Bay of Plenty have just started to fall away. You've got to go with Otago at home now, and for them, their eye is on trying to stay in that top 4 of the championship, as well as a Ranfurly Shield Challenge next week. So they'll want to build from that, and I'd say they'll come out strong on Wednesday.
Otago too good under the roof. Oh, this is a big one. Thursday, Wellington v Auckland.
Yeah, crucial. Wellington and Auckland 3rd and 4th. And then you got North Harbour up their backside as well. So, Wellington really need to win this, and it'll be interesting to see how Auckland sort of get back on the saddle after their first loss. It's going to be a tight one. Can I go for a draw?
That's you go for a draw. It could be your first draw of the season. I'll tell you what, for once all the Harbour fans are going to be backing Auckland in the game, aren't they?
I'd say so.
Hey, Hawke's Bay v Manawatu on Friday night.
Yeah, Manawatu be stoked at getting a win after that. Hawke's Bay, they're a bit of an up and down week. So they'll want to get one back. It's always a good close clash. What they used to be called, the old Central Vikings or something.
Yeah, that's right, the Central Vikings.
So it'll be a good one, but I think Hawke's Bay will want to get a win at home, so I'm going to go for Hawke's Bay for this one.
Go for the Bay. Now on to Saturday, mate, Northland v Waikato, up in Whangarei.
Yeah, big one. Waikato played so well. Northland again just need to keep the points to keep in that top 4. I'm going to go for a bit of an upset. I'm going to predict Waikato are just going to taper down a little bit for this game, and Northland are really going to be fired up for this one.
Northland, big call. Later on Saturday we've got North Harbour against Counties Manukau.
Yeah, crucial. Harbour need the points to get in that top 4. So Counties need to win to avoid relegation. So this is massive for both these teams, but I'm just going to go with Harbour. I think they're good at the moment.
Yep, they're looking good. They're looking sharp. Saturday night's rounded out with Canterbury against Taranaki.
Yeah, massive one again. They just keep being big. Taranaki need to win again because if Counties win, then the pressure's on them to really get one back and to avoid that relegation. They certainly don't want to be dropping down, but. Canterbury just looking too good at the moment, so I'm going to have to go for Canterbury.
Right, so who's going to stop them? Sunday, Southland, can they get their first win since 2016 playing Bay of Plenty? A tied Bay of Plenty after playing on Wednesday.
I'm going to go for it. Let's go for Southland to beat Bay of Plenty.
There we go, Stags fans.
Yeah,
so down your first win.
Down at home, Bay of Plenty have got to travel all the way down there. Hopefully it's a cold day for them. So the Southland boys will be used to it, but I'd love to see them get a win.
So pack out Rugby Park, Stags fans, you heard it here. And final game of the round, Otago v Tasman from Forsyth Bar Stadium. Yeah,
another one for Otago at home, so good for them. But I just think Tasman were looking too sharp last week. Nice big rest now for them as well, whole 7-day turnaround. So I'm going to back Tasman to win that, and Otago will want to play well. But I think Tasman will be too good.
And they'll be looking for that Shield Challenge as well, won't they? So, absolutely. Hey, so you heard it here first, and plenty of action, plenty of excitement coming your way, so make sure you tune in on Sky or get to the ground, and we'll see you here next week.